Machine Learning, a Practitioner's Approach Lecture Number 5, Reinforcement Learning. This chapter discusses the introductory techniques of reinforcement learning in machine learning. Have you ever tried to play throw and throw with your pet dog? If so, you are a champion in implementing reinforced learning. You throw a disc. If the pet gets disc back to you, you give him a biscuit, else you wait till he takes it. Unknowingly, you have taught your pet a reward-punishment system. Starting from the childhood, throughout our lives, interactions with the environment have gained us a lot of experience, and that remains as a major source of knowledge. This is what we call learning from environment. It is the foundational idea that is employed in reinforcement learning. Figure shows evolution phases of reinforcement learning. It evolved from the participants of engineering, mathematics, computer science, economics, physiology, and neuroscience. In reinforcement learning, we examine how an agent can learn from success and failure, reward and punishment. How do we practice bicycle riding? Is it supervised or unsupervised learning? In which we examine how a person can learn from success and failure, reward and punishment. The reinforcement learning helps a person to ride bicycle without falling over. Riding bicycle and performing a series of actions results in bicycle being tilted 45 degrees to the right. Suddenly turning of the handlebar left or right crashes the system. In reinforcement learning, system has learned that the state of bicycle being tilted 45 degrees to the right is bad. To repeat trial using 40 degrees to the right and by performing enough of these trial and error interactions with the environment, the reinforcement system will ultimately learn how to prevent bicycle from ever falling over. Developments of reinforcement learning algorithms are associated with dynamic programming methodology, a general approach to optimal control. Reinforcement evolves from many sub-branches like machine learning, optimal control, reward system, operation research, etc. The reinforcement learning has some key features like learning from interaction, goal-oriented learning, learning about, from, and while interacting with an external environment, learning what to do, how to map situations to actions, so as to maximize a numerical reward signal. A question arises: how can an agent learn behaviors when it does not have a teacher to tell it how to perform? The agent has a task to perform and it takes some actions in the world. At some later point, it gets feedback telling it how well it did on performing the task. The agent performs the same task over and over again. The agent gets positive reinforcement for tasks done well, and the agent gets negative reinforcement for tasks done poorly. In reinforcement learning, goal is to get the agent to act in the world so as to maximize its rewards. The agent has to figure out what it did that made it get the reward/punishment. It is called credit assignment problem. Reinforcement learning learns how to behave successfully to achieve a goal while interacting with an external environment. Reinforcement learning approaches can be used to train computers to do many tasks, like backgammon, chess playing, job shop scheduling, and controlling robot limbs. A major difference between supervised learning and reinforcement learning is shown in figure. The training information contains evaluations, rewards/penalties, in the reinforcement learning, but desired target outputs are dependent on the learning process. Outputs from the reinforcement learning are not simply output values but actions. Key features of reinforcement learning is given here. Major task of reinforcement learning is to learn how to behave successfully to achieve a goal while interacting with an external environment. Games are examples. Reinforcement learning is a type of machine learning where learning occurs by interacting with the environment. Figure shows schematic of reinforcement learning model. Reinforcement learning stands unique among other machine learning approaches. It can be mentioned as a goal-directed learning process. Reinforcement learning will have an agent which learns from cause and effect. These agents select the actions from their past experiences and through choices, which can be treated as a trial and error method. The agent will receive a reinforcement signal, reward, which shows the success of an action. The agent selects an action which gives maximum rewards. In short, we can conclude the basic goal of reinforcement learning algorithm as selection of actions that maximize reward, the return, of the agent. Major process includes: study the environment and states, explore, exploit the paths, adapt the correct policy, value function, reward function. The process includes agent's way of behaving at a particular time that can also be the mapping of all the states available in the system. An example is given in figure. Here F is the terminal state. In this example, the policy is a mapping from states to action policies. Selecting the random policy, we have to obtain the set. By continuing, we will get the optimum policy as given here. The agent can decompose the reward component from a percept. Task of the agent is to find an optimal policy, mapping states to actions, that maximize long-run measure of the reinforcement. All these policies are usually soft and non-deterministic. This opens the path for more exploration to the current policies. The action which gives high rewards is chosen as the policy, thus making the policies not very strict. Three commonly used policies are epsilon soft, epsilon greedy and soft max. In greedy, most of the time the action with the highest estimated reward is chosen, called the greediest action. The action with a small probability is selected at random. Shows the elements of reinforcement learning, that is, the following are the elements in reinforcement learning along with their jobs. Agent and environment interact with each other at a discrete time step t equals 0, 1, 2, etc. Learning model basically has 5 components. 1. Set of environment states S. 2. Action sets A. 3. Rules of transition between the states. 4. Rules determining the reward. 5. Rules that show the agent's observation. An example, tic-tac-toe can be extended by the reinforcement learning approach as given in figure. In the first step, make a table with one entry per state. Rules for tic-tac-toe is given here. Opponents and others move is given here. We improve the process. There are many methods. Finite, small number of states, one step look ahead is always possible, state completely observable, etc. Reinforcement learning approaches are: model-based approach, model-free approach, active approach, passive approach. In the model-based approach, a system uses a predictive model of the world to ask questions of the form "what will happen if I do X?" to choose the best X1. In the alternative model-free approach, the modeling step is bypassed altogether in favor of learning a control policy directly. Both active and passive reinforcement learning are types of reinforcement learning. In case of passive reinforcement learning, the agent's policy is fixed, which means that it is told what to do. In contrast to this, in active reinforcement learning, an agent needs to decide what to do as there's no fixed policy that it can act on. Therefore, the goal of a passive reinforcement learning agent is to execute a fixed policy and evaluate it, while that of an active reinforcement learning agent is to act and learn an optimal policy. A passive learner simply watches the world going by and tries to learn the utility of being in various states. Another way to think of a passive learner is as an agent with a fixed policy trying to determine its benefits. In passive learning, the environment generates state transitions and the agent perceives them. Consider an example, a 4x4 square. Agent can move on set north, east, south, west and terminate on reading 4,2 or 4,3. The movement of passive learner is given here based on the probability. The agent's move is based on a model given the probability of reaching from state I to state J. The three passive approaches are least mean squares, adaptive dynamic programming and temporal difference learning. In the above example, Agent makes random runs like sequences of random moves through environment. Least mean squares are discussed here. Slow convergence and well over 1000 training sequences to get close to the correct value are major disadvantages of least mean squares. Adaptive dynamic programming is a novel approximate optimal control scheme, which has recently become a hot topic in the field of optimal control. As a standard approach in the field of adaptive dynamic programming, a function approximation structure is used to approximate the solution of Hamilton-Jacobi-Bellman equation. The previous example is given figure. Adaptive dynamic programming makes optimal use of the local constraints on utilities of states imposed by the neighborhood structure of the environment. Temporal difference learning is a supervised learning process which predicts a state or quantity of a signal from the past values. The name temporal difference is derived from its use of changes or differences in classifications over successive time steps to drive the learning process. We can update the prediction at any given time slot to bring it closer to prediction of the same quantity for the next time slot. Temporal difference learning algorithms are widely employed in the area of reinforcement learning for predicting the total amount of reward expected over the near future. Performance of temporal difference learning is better than least means square algorithm in terms of error. Temporal difference learning deal with observed states during sample runs. Q-learning is a form of reinforcement learning where the agent learns to assign values, Q values, to state action pairs rather than finding a mapping from state to state values. Instead of having an associated value function, Q-learning makes use of the Q function. The algorithm works by simple value iteration. New values are added to the old one and make some corrections depending on current information. Consider a modified maze problem. Here we need to travel from box S1 to S6 in the best way available. The initial condition and the various travel paths are shown in figure. The reward of 100 is given if it gets to state S6, and 0 otherwise. Relative value of delay versus immediate reward is 0.5. Table shows its rewards. Markov decision problem has set of framework elements such as state of the system, actions, transition probabilities, transition rewards, a policy, a performance metric. A state describes the present condition of a system with the help of attributes, sets or parameters. It can either be a time-dependent or independent system. The recycling robot can be turned into a simple example of a Markov decision. The agent makes a decision at times determined by external events or by other parts of the robot's control system. At each such time the robot decides whether it should 1. Actively search for a can, 2. Remain stationary and wait for someone to bring it a can, or 3. Go back to home base to recharge its battery. Suppose the environment works as follows. The best way to find cans is to actively search for them, but this runs down the robot's battery, whereas waiting does not. Whenever the robot is searching, the possibility exists that its battery will become depleted. In this case, the robot must shut down and wait to be rescued. Transition probabilities and expected rewards for the finite Markov decision problem of the recycling robot example. There is a row for each possible combination of current state, next state, and action possible in the current state. From the point of robot, the micro-robot can be designed as shown in figure. The concept of learning automation grew out as a fusion of works from psychologists, statisticians and operational researchers. The psychologists worked for modeling the observed behavior where the statisticians took effort to model the choice of experiments by considering the past observations. The operation researchers attempted to implement the optimal strategies in the context of the two-armed bandit problem. The system theorists group made rational decisions in random environments. For an uncertain situation, the output of the environment depends on the way the other agents work, which will remain unknown to the decision maker. Figure shows general architecture of the learning automation. Figure shows the automation input, output and environment respectively. The blame attribution problem is the problem of determining which action was responsible for a reward or punishment. The responsible action may have occurred a long time before the reward was received. If the agent has worked out a good course of actions, should it continue to follow these actions? There is many future research required to come out in the field of reinforcement learning. You may please check the case studies discussed in this chapter. The case studies are Super Mario game and cross-junction problem. Please check the exercises for your self-improvements.